Hey, so welcome to the third episode. So in this episode, we are going to solve the first problem of Leetcode, that is two sum. So the goes like, given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of two numbers such that they add up to the target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Okay, so the question is like, uh, there is two inputs given. One is the array and another one is the target. So the question is, we have to return an array of indices such that, like, adding the two values should get the target. That is, like, if we add 2 plus 7 plus 2, what will we get? 9. Yeah, so we have to return this index, so that is 0, and this index, that is 1, because it adds up to 9. And in this part, 3 plus 2, no, it doesn't make up 6. Then 3 plus 4, no. Then 2 plus 4, yeah, 2 plus 4 is 6. So its index is 1 and 2. And in this case, 3 comma 3, and we got 6, so 0 and 1. So yeah, that is a, yeah. And that is a question, and we can solve it in multiple ways. I have already solved it, so I will explain how to solve this. So there is a brute force approach which you guys can do it, but it uses big of n square. But we don't need to use n square. We can do it in n using like object or a map. So the logic goes like, we have to store the complement. So let me copy any question. Yeah, let me copy this one. Let me put it here. Okay, so what we can do is, the first and obvious approach is to, like, use two loops and check if, uh, use a two loop, and like, in the inner loop, check if 2 plus 7 is 9, and in that way, and 2 plus 11 is 9, in that way. It is, but it takes, as I said, two loops, and it takes lots of time complexity. So in order to reduce that time complexity, we will introduce an concept, complement. We will make an complement array, complement object. Complement object, in this we will store the complement of that variable, like value. So like 2. So in order to get 9 out of 2, what we have to do is, we need 7, right? So target minus value, right? That is, 9 minus value is 2. 2. So what we get? What we get is 7. So we have complemented it 7, and we will store the index. Index is 0. Okay. And over here we will come and check 7, and we will check whether the complement of this exists in the complement object. That is, 7 exists, and yeah, 7 exists in the complement object. So what we do is, so we got the 0th index, and we also got the first index, this index, because we found the complement here. So I think I will show with another example, or else, yeah, you can take another example. Here is another example. So complement array, not sorry, complement object. In this, initially I will store target minus value. That is, target is 6. 6 minus value is 6 minus value, that is 6 minus 3, which is 3. So 3. 3 is a complement of 3, and the its index value is 0. And we will come to the 2 and check if 2 exists in the complement array, complement object. No, 2 doesn't exist in the complement object. So we will store the complement of 2, which is 2. 6 minus 2 is 4, and its index is 1. And again we will check 4, and we will check that 4 exists in the complement array. Yes, 4 do exist in the complement array. So what we have to do is just return the complement index of complement array, that is 1, complement, that is 1, and index of the current value, which is 0, 1, 2. Yeah, this is a basic logic. I can show another example. Not satisfied, we can take a long example you guys want. Maybe we can take one here, and we can take maybe 9, or maybe can take can take 5 here. So 5 plus 8, which is you can take the 8 as a target. So yeah, CMP over here. First 1, and we will store the complement is 7, and its index is 0. Then 3, and we will check with we will store the complement of 3, because 3 doesn't exist in the complement, so which is I think 5, and index 1, and next 2 2 is not in complement, so we will store the its complement. So 6, its index is 3, 2, and 4 doesn't exist in complement, so we will store its complement, which is 4 only. 3, and then comes 5, and 5, there is 5 in the complement, 5 exists in the complement, so we will return what, 5 comma index, this index, that is 0, not 5, 1 comma this index, that is 1 comma this index, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and right, yeah, 4, 1 comma 4 is this thing. So let me show you this. Yeah, I have made a complement object here, and here for let I is equal to 0, I is less than 0, and here I am checking whether nums of I in complement, that is nums of I, that is this value does exist. I am checking it does exist in the complement object. If it exists, then return the complement of nums of I, that is the index of it, and the I current index, or else complement of target minus nums of I. That is if it doesn't, that is 2 doesn't exist in this complement object. So what I'm doing is I am adding like a complement of target minus nums of I, that is like 9 minus 2, that is the complement, that is 7. So complement of 7 is equal to I, that is the index. So yeah, so here it becomes like complement of target minus I, that is 9 minus 2, which is 7, equal to I. which is 0 in this first case. So yeah, and it will be stored like 7 and 0. Yeah, if you know the concept of object or map, you'll get this. So it was a simple problem. Let me run this. You can submit this. And yeah, it beats 81% of the use. So it was a simple one for today. So let's see in the next episode. Thank you.